They don't get much chance to use them, Nancy. Now, Jethro Paul used to mostly play what you call flute. I don't see much sport in it, say. Well, what do you expect from a game that you play on the dining room table? Making all the set, eh, Clay? Sure, miss, that Miss Russ. Miss Russ, you know, that's the great spirit. But we don't know for sure about girls. But you better set a place for Louise, just in case. What about you want Jethro's place? Put him up again down there. He goes to eat. I don't want the cops in lose range of his elders.
How's it going, girl?
Yeah, why ain't you on your way to the airport? You're going to be late picking up Lester and Earl.
According to Jethro, you said you're going to do it again.
I wouldn't trust no shortcut if that ain't machine picked it out.
This ain't no shortcut. He said he got something new he put on the truck.
What is it, Paul?
Oh, yeah, Ellie, and it was a surprise to you. It'll be a real nice day.
This here's a surprise I've been working on.
Looks kind of like a windmill.
I call it my traffic jam jumper. Hop in, I'll show you how it works.
Well, now, boy, we don't want to be late meeting Lester and Earl's plane.
That's where this rascal's gonna come in handy. Suppose we was driving down the freeway, and there's a big traffic jam up ahead. We don't sit there and fret and fume.
What do we do?
Throw this out of gear, throw this into gear, give this a yank. Here we go.
We're leaving the ground.
That's the whole idea. We just fly right on over that traffic jam.
He's up in the air, all right, but how do we move ahead?
Guess I forgot to figure that out.
Did you figure out how we get down?
Oh, yeah, that's easy. Just shut off the engine.
What do you suppose that was? We best go see.
Well, other than that, what do you think of it?
I'll tell you later. Right now, I got to get somebody out to that airport.
Oh, Ralph, I haven't been able to find Mr. Drysdale. Will you tell him I have to rush out and do something for the climate, then I'll explain when I get back. I hope it isn't too breezy back there, Mr. Flash. No, I was off the pleasure riding the Clampet's truck. This is a pleasant surprise.
Yes, mighty nice of you too, Miss Hathaway.
Yes, ma'am. We sure do appreciate it.
My pleasure. I'm a great fan of your music. Unfortunately, I don't get to hear you very often.
I tell you what, we'll be doing a couple numbers soon as we get to Jed's place.
Yeah, Granny always makes us sing for supper.
You're sure invited for listening and, like as not, eating too.
Oh, I wish I could accept, but I'm afraid I have to dash right back to the office.
Oh. Well, why don't you boys do a number 4 right now?
How about it, Lester?
Oh, that would be an imposition. I couldn't ask you to perform in an open car.
We've played worse places.
And for smaller audiences.
Margaret, I've asked you not to call me on this car telephone. It's for business. All right, dear. What have the Clampetts done now? You saw them where? What? In their what? Margaret, trucks do not fly. All right, dear, go back to your bridge club. I'll do something about it. Get her a new psychiatrist. Talk about obsessions. Now she thinks those hillbillies hover in the air. Oh. Get me Crestview 67399.
How about you girls joining in?
Well, I'm game if you are.
Lester doesn't think I'm much of a singer.
Now, Gladys, I never said that.
Well, why don't you let me go out on the road with you and perform then?
Well, darling, that's because you don't sing her kind of song.
If you let me sing my kind of...
Here we go. Everybody in the same key now. Little Brown Jug.
What do you mean Miss Hathaway isn't there? I left her in charge. Well, ring her office again. Well, ring the secretarial fool. Ring... Isn't that Miss Hathaway coming towards us?
I believe it is, sir.
Oh, there's a couple of fellas in the car. And another girl. They're singing. She's out on a date while my bank goes to pot. What? You bet I've got a message for her. She's buying.
You and me, the thunder, follow me.
I'm sorry, Louise couldn't come along.
Oh, so was she, Granny, but one of us had to stay and look after things, and she volunteered.
Well, it was nice of her to let you have the cooking lesson.
Another cooking lesson?
Didn't she show you my letter? I told her that this time I was going to learn you city girls everything. From pickling pig's knuckles to making hogshead cheese. And he's going to start with butchering the hog.
Oh, thank you for watching my desk, Miss Murray. Any messages?
Just this one.
You may return to the secretariat. This says I'm discharged.
Yes. Everybody's sorry to see you go. We started taking up a little collection for you.
But surely this is some sort of... Oh, well, if this is somebody's idea of a joke, I don't...
Oh, Miss Murray, will you? Well, if it isn't the playgirl of the Commerce Bank.
Chief, what is the meaning of this?
Well, let me see if I can translate it for you. Discharge. That means fired. Can. Sacked. I need employees who are trustworthy and obedient. Wait in my office.
Yes, sir.
I don't need employees who skip out the minute my back is turned.
Chief, if you're referring to my absence from the bank...
I'm referring to you joyriding along Whittier Boulevard with that flashy blonde and those two Texas beer salesmen. You and me, little brown jug. Oh, what a double life you lead. Trim, prim Miss Hathaway in the office. And the minute my back is turned, it's Happy New Year.
Mr. Drysdale, if I am to be turned out without a hearing...
Without a hearing? Everybody along Whittier Boulevard gave you a hearing. You and those off-key butter and egg men.
Before I leave, I think you should know that my passengers were Mr. and Mrs. Lester Flatt and Mr. Earl Scruggs. Dear friends of Mr. J.D. Clavitz, at whose request I picked them up at the airport. Goodbye.
Back to the desk. Can't you say it was a joke?
I don't consider it a joke to be humiliated in the eyes of my fellow employees. Why, they even took up a contribution for me.
Oh, really?
Well, let's see.
53 cents. I tell you what, if you stay, I'll make it an even buck.
Your generosity is overwhelming. But if this is my reward for 10 years of faithful service... No, thank you!
Now, wait! That's only the beginning. From now on, you don't have to work Sundays. And you can take a full 20 minutes for lunch every day. And no more working late. I promise you'll be out of here by 9 o'clock every night.
Thank you, Ella Mae, but my wife Gladys is real fond of singing. I'm going to ask her to do a number for us.
Oh,
Yeah, come on, Gladys.
Oh, you don't want to hear me. But I'm not a performer. I'm not even prepared or anything.
Come on.
Well, all right. I'll try. What do you think I should do, boys?
How about that song you've been rehearsing for 2 weeks?
Yeah, that one you bought that special new dress for.
All right, boys. but I think the lighting and the acoustics are better in the entrance hall. Oh, and fellas, on your accompaniment, I'd like you both to be playing guitar. And when we get to the rubato strain on the reprise, glissando into the major seventh, and we'll take it moderato on the subdominant, okay?
There she goes with that music school talk again.
Yeah, I wish I knew what it meant.
Me too, Lester, me too.
We didn't know Gladys was a singer.
This is gonna be a real treat.
I'll say.
Yeah, boy.
Now, don't go to getting your hopes up. Gladys is a sweet woman, and she tries hard, but she ain't never gonna be no Minnie Pearl.
You're nobody till somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares. You may be king, you may possess the world and its gold, but gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. The world still is the same, we'll never change it, just as sure as the stars shine above. You're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love.
Shall I fetch your truck around now, Granny? It's all fixed.
All right.
Now, you see what I mean, Jed? She's got a pleasant voice, but it just ain't got no power to it.
She wants to go on the road with us and sing prayers and such.
Well, you'd never hear her over the livestock, Judge. Chickens cackling and pigs squealing would plumb drown her out.
This is the prettiest dress I ever did see.
Oh, thank you, Ellie.
Take my advice, Gladys. Don't wash it in hot water no more. It's pretty near shrunk off you now.
All right, Granny, I'll be careful.
Well, you better change. This ain't no dress to wear walking around the stockyards.
Stockyards?
Jethro's going to drive us down to pick out the hog to butcher.
Granny, I thought maybe once you heard me sing that you might want to forget about the cooking lessons.
Oh, no, honey. Just 'cause you ain't a world beater at one thing don't mean you can't do another.
Hey, what have you done to the truck, Jed?
Well, that's Jethro's doing. He ain't got enough to keep himself busy, so he's took up inventing. He calls that his traffic jam jumper.
I got that moving ahead problem licked, Uncle Jed. Now I got rocket power.
Jethro, Gladys has decided to stay here and let us go pick out the hog.
Okay, let's go.
What's all this stuff?
Get in, I'll show you. Let's say we's going down the freeway. And all of a sudden, there's a big traffic jam up ahead. Well, we don't sit there and sweat and fume.
What do we do?
Watch. I'll throw this out of gear. Throw this into gear. Give this a yank. And here we go. Hang on, Granny!
Ain't that kind of dangerous, Jed?
Could be, yes. Ready? Don't let him turn off the key. Turn off the key. Like I said, the boy ain't got enough to keep himself busy.
Granny, where are those pound sticks I just baked?
Oh, I put them out back to cool.
Oh, how did they taste?
I don't know, Granny. They were too hot. Hot. Come on, Gladys. Let's get to the pig knuckles.
Oh, Granny, my dishes.
Well, I could learn you to cook a city dish, like beaver casserole.
Beaver casserole? That's a city dish?
Specialty of the house. It's a hotel dining room in Bug Tussle.
Right. Actually, I don't want to take cooking lessons at all. What I want more than anything in life is to sing.
Really got your heart set on it, ain't you?
I have. I love it.
Right. Take off your apron.
Thank you.
I'll give you a singing lesson.
On second thought, every wife should know how to cook something for her husband.
Yeah, Lester, you got yourself a problem. A woman as pretty as Gladys would likely to be a big drawing card in fairs, rodeos.
Oh, she's pretty, all right, and sweet as sorghums, but,
You know, Lester, I've been thinking, maybe if Gladys had sang right into a microphone and we turned the volume up as high as it'd go.
oh, it ain't just her voice, Earl. She just won't want to learn no proper song.
She don't?
Oh, I've tried my best to get her to sing Stompin' the Clover, Sweet Nellie, and Singing of the Titanic.
She don't want it?
Oh, she wants to sing songs like Stardust, Night and Day, and Smoke Gets in Your Eyes.
I never heard of them.
Well, you see what I'm up against.
I do for a fact.
Well, cheer up, Lester. Maybe Granny will teach her to cook so good she'll want to stay home in the kitchen.
I sure hope so. Say, Jed, what kind of wood is this? I've dulled 3 blades just to trying to whittle it.
Me too.
It is tough, ain't it?
Yeah, where'd you get these?
I found them laying on the bench.
Hi.
Darling, how's the cooking lessons coming along?
Just fine, Lester. I already baked some corn pone sticks.
Well, ain't that dandy?
They're my favorites.
How about a taste?
All right. Granny put them out here to cool.
Say, Mr. Drysdale's been calling you from the bank.
Let him call.
Well, ain't you working there no more?
I am happy to announce that I have terminated my affiliation with that penurious martinet.
Oh, still at the bank, huh?
Ellie, thanks to Mr. Flatt and Mr. Scruggs, I am about to become a balladeer, a troubadour, an interpreter of the true ethnic idiom.
They got you a promotion, huh?
That's funny. I can't find them. Have you seen anything of them?
Not me, have you, Earl?
Me neither.
I bet you the birds got them. And the squirrel.
Oh, gee.
It ain't safe to leave anything that good around outside.
Too bad, Gladys.
Don't you worry, Lester. I'll go right back and bake some just for you.
Oh, Gladys, are you sure you wouldn't like to learn Stompin' the Clover, Sweet Nellie?
No, Lester, that's not my kind of music. I like sophisticated songs.
Well, then, how about the wreck of the old 97?
I'd rather not do one of them sad songs.
Would you rather eat one of them corn sticks?
Greetings, all.
Hi, Jane.
Hey,
Here you are, gentlemen. I am ready for my audition. Your husband has invited me to journey to Nashville and join them in interpreting the folk music of our land.
Oh, well, isn't that sweet of my husband? He's never invited me to do that.
honey, like I said, it's because you can't do her kind of music.
Who says I can't?
Well, then it's because you don't want to.
Who says I don't want to?
Well, and,
Here we go. The wreck of old 97. Let her go, Lester.
all they gave him was old Virginia. Steve, you're way behind time. It's not 38, but it's old 97. You must put her in Spencer on time.
Sing one, Miss Jane.
He turned around and said to his fireman, a shovel in a little more coal. And when we cross this big wide mountain, we can watch all 97 roll.
Come on, Gladys, now show us what you can do.
The
mighty rough road from Lynchburg to Danville. It's lying on a 3-mile grade. It was on that grade that he lost his air brakes, and you see what a jump he made.
Bumpers, of course, Jed.
Going down grade, making 90 miles an hour, his whistle began to scream. He was found in a wreck with his hand on the throttle and was scalded to death by the steam.